Jimmy Wayne never knew his father.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a
His mother spent more time in prison than out. When he was 12 years old, she was released from prison and took up with a troublemaker. He loaded Jimmy into the back seat of an Olds Delta 88, and for a year, his car was his home. It had bench seats and smelled like body odor. They drove from city to city, avoiding the police. After miles of drifting, they dumped Jimmy in the parking lot of a Pensacola, Florida bus station and drove off. He was 13 years old. He had no home, no future. But one day, as he was wandering through a neighborhood, he saw a man who had a garage wood shop. He approached the gentleman and asked the man if he had any work. The carpenter sized up the boy and assessed him to be homeless and decided to give him a chance. The man introduced himself as Russell. He called for his wife, Bee, to come to the garage, and they showed Jimmy the lawnmower. For several weeks, Jimmy cut the couple's grass and survived on $20 that they paid him each week. After some time, Bee asked Jimmy where he lived. At first, he lied, but finally she convinced him to tell her the truth. And when he did, the couple took him in. They gave him his own bedroom, bathroom, and place at the dinner table. The home was like heaven to Jimmy. He took a hot bath and ate hot meals. He even sat with the family in the living room and watched television in the evening. Still, in spite of their kindness, Jimmy refused to unpack his bag. He'd been turned away so many times that he'd learned to be wary. For 4 days, his plastic bag sat on the floor, full of clothes, ready to be snatched up when Bee and Russell changed their minds. He was in the house, but not in the house. Russell eventually convinced Jimmy to unpack and move in. It took several days, a dozen or so meals, and more than one heart-to-heart conversation. But Russell persuaded Jimmy to trust him. Jimmy Wayne has found a new season. He took his place in the family. He went on to get an education, and he found a career as a country music artist. His best days began when he unpacked his bag.
and you alone.
Yours will too.
For me.
Catch you next time.
Please give your loving heart to me and say we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely whenever you are in